Welcome back, webheads. This is Spidey Trainer, and we're back with another workout video for you all. Hope you liked the last one. You can check it out here if you missed it. If you like these videos and want me to keep doing them, because I enjoy doing them, be sure to thwip the like button, hit subscribe, and be sure to hit that bell for more notifications on whatever video I have coming up next. So, in honor of the movie coming out, I decided to pick a workout based on the character of Venom. And if you don't know who Venom is, you must be living under a rock, because he's one of the most well-known villains that Spider-Man has ever faced, one of his main antagonists from the comics. And this workout today is based on getting as big as humanly possible, or alien as possible. Scratch that from the record if you don't mind. Anyway, this workout is about moving a lot of heavy weight, but within a few amount of sets. So there's not a whole lot of sets involved in these workouts or these workout days. It's like an upper-lower split, I believe. But there's like 3 sets. There's like 2 warm-up sets for some of them, and then some of them go to failure. So it's about moving as much as you possibly can. And a lot of them are 6 to 8 reps, meaning I usually pick a heavy weight to work with. So it's about getting real strong, building that muscle mass, getting as big and hulking strong as Venom looks and appears in the comics. So hopefully we'll see if I can replicate that. Be sure to stay till the end on my thoughts and opinions on this workout as a personal trainer, on whether I think this is a conducive workout and a proper workout for anyone to do, whether it's safe, whether it makes sense, and whether it matches the aesthetic of the character of Venom, whether that all comes together. So enough of that, enough chat. Let's actually jump in and check this workout based on Venom. All right, day 1, starting off with my favorite upper body. As you can notice, or as you can see, I'm starting off with incline chest press with the barbell, not dumbbells. I believe I did a workout the day before with dumbbells, so I didn't want to repeat that just for the sake of the video. Just because I changed something in the workout doesn't mean you have to. I just did it just for the safety of my own body. Dumbbell chest press is a great exercise as far as what's involved, using your core or utilizing your core, different variations that can be included in dumbbell chest press. So it's not that I didn't want to do it. Like I said, I just felt like this was the safer option for the sake of my arm, and also the fact that I did it the day before. Moving into the next exercises, and I'll do this a lot all throughout these workouts that I present to you guys. On top of this already being a very time efficient workout program, I superset a lot of these movements together because 1, they make sense, 2, it saves time, and 3, I'm burning a lot more calories and fat working harder between each of these sets. It just makes more sense to combine them for all of those reasons. So after banging out the last few reps for pull-ups, we move into probably my least favorite exercise out of the entire workout program, which are the high rises. This is almost like a powerlifting version of the upright row, if you're familiar. I just didn't like the fact that it incorporates a hip hinge for the, for that almost like a deadlift type thing, but you're really shrugging this thing up really hard and puts a lot of strain on the lower back and just a lot of potential for injury or for soreness unnecessarily. So something that could be easily avoided by doing this differently, honestly, by just simply doing an upright row the way it should be. Just felt like that was easier. For this little tip for you guys, when doing a face pull, cable face pull, I like to do it on a bench to avoid the pulling or the movement that your body does, like you're pulling yourself towards the machine. This helps isolate the actual muscles you're trying to work out here. And then at the end of this, just kind of wrap up with sit-ups. I prefer crunches, that's just me. Again, the strain on the lower back, trying to avoid any pain I can on that. Moving into lower body. And now I know I've talked a lot of crap about lower body in the last video, but believe it or not, this one I didn't mind. I actually kind of enjoyed myself on this one. So obviously jumping into a very heavy squat, but I did do a lot of warming up prior to that, so don't just think I'm that guy, I'm him, and I just jump into a 315 squat. I am trying to normalize this weight though, to make this a normal weight that I try to hit at least every time I do squat, because honestly, I'm trying to get my strength back. I've lost a lot of strength, in the past couple of years, just due to circumstances in life and whatever, but I am trying to get back to 315, hopefully to hit 4 plates one of these days on squat. Am I dreaming too big? Time will tell. But regardless, got through the 315 lift. Felt pretty good about it. From that, we move into leg press, which I really do like to round out the legs with a more controlled movement. Also something that takes a little bit less strain off the lower back. And I can actually push myself a little harder. Yep, I have the assistance of the back, or the back of the seat for the leg press. I kind of use my hands here. And again, whatever can help you do the lift better, whether it's the knee sleeves or wrist straps for bench, anything that can help you perform the lift. Like, I'm not pushing that much weight with my arms. So people may see that this is cheating, or I'm not really getting a lot of the benefit from the actual leg press. My legs are doing the work, people. I swear I'm pressing that up with 99% of my leg strength. So don't get the wrong idea. So don't feel bad about doing that. And as far as these, look, with machines, it's a hit or miss. So you can find a machine that is near and dear to your heart, that gets the job done, makes you feel good about the muscle you're working. For these specifically, not a fan. As you can kind of see here on the leg curl, it kind of floats when I bring it in, and it kind of takes away from the isolated movement or just maintaining that time under tension for my hamstrings, and it just kind of ruined the focus on that for me. And we have to wrap it up with the calf raises. I'm trying to grow the baby cows here. Chicken leg problems. What are you going to do? One day they'll get big. One day. All right, back at it with another upper body workout. And we actually do start off with incline chest press with the barbell. And another tip for whether you're doing incline chest press with the barbell or dumbbells, as I'm getting older and as I work out 5 to 6 days a week, give or take, a lot of wear and tear on those minor joints, the ones that are vital for the chest press. A good warm-up can save you a lot of hurt and a lot of trouble down the road, so make sure before you do bench press, you stay on top of your warm-ups for mobility and functioning. From that, we go into one of my, I think, turning into a favorite exercise for my shoulders, the Z press. So yeah, I really enjoyed the Z press because it's different. It really forces me to use my core to keep my spine straight while I'm doing the lifts, making sure I don't slouch, I don't lose my posture, but the core is getting some work done while I'm working on those shoulders, pressing that up. So Z press, a unique and different take on the shoulder press, and I think that one's here to stay for sure. And now as we move on to the hanging cleans, what's supposed to be the hanging cleans, I turn into dumbbell snatches, again for my elbow, stupid elbow. It's just, the position that your arm has to be in for the hanging clean, it's really detrimental to that part of my body, the elbow specifically. So I just felt like that was just a safer option just to avoid any future or further injury regarding my arm. Then from there, we move into leg raises to wrap that up. All right, on to the second lower body workout. This one was a pretty solid lift too, but I'm going to be transparent and honest with you guys, and I want to know, has there ever been a time when you are doing a leg day, you feel good, you're strong, you're motivated, you're going to kill this leg day, and then your gut starts making some noises, starts doing the rumbly tumblies, the twists and turns? You can kind of see here where, yep, I had to pause because if I had gone that next rep, I might have to go home and change my pants. I was struggling. I'm just being honest. I was struggling during this lift specifically for that reason. I wanted to go heavier. I wanted to do more, but I did not want to risk blowing my pants out. So yeah, had to be very careful with some of the weight, even here. I mean, that's a perfect squatting position for taking a dump, don't you think? Yeah, perfect form on that. But more ultimately, good exercises, good workouts. It's just sometimes your body just wants to do things that go against what your goals are for the day. And you kind of just have to adapt. You kind of work with what you got. Be patient on some of those reps. Don't go too fast because you might make an accident. For these, I will say, I don't do these as often, but they are really good. My hams were on fire for almost a week doing this right. You have to make sure that you're not just flopping like a fish, going up and down. Really isolate the glute, not mobility, but the glute engagement as well as the hams, making sure that you stay focused on the form overall because that's what's most important for that lift, because otherwise you might end up hurting your infamous lower back. So make sure you keep an eye on that. And then wrapping up this whole workout with walking lunges. Now it said body weight lunges, but I'm a Spider-Man, so I gotta make this somewhat challenging. So I threw on some 25-pound weights, I believe, for lunges. I think it was 15 to 20 reps. So quite the long haul, quite the walk, but it was worth it every little bit. By this point, my bubble gut was starting to vanish and go away, of course, at the end of the workout. Great timing, but overall, good day aside from the gaseous incident that I was facing throughout the workout. And of course, gotta work on those baby cows, man. They gotta grow somehow, and this is the way to do it. You can either do this on body weight for high reps or a lot of weight for minimal reps. And we've made it to the final workout, last upper body day, starting off with bent over rows. Safety first, got to put on that belt. And so with the bent over rows, you have to be very careful. Like, sure, you want to move a lot of weight, you want to look strong, you want to feel strong, but you got to find a weight that you can complete the full range of motion with. Otherwise, you're just kind of moving a lot of weight and risking a lot of injury, potentially. So with the next thing, it's a unique version of the bench press. It's the floor press. So this, sure, it looks automatically off the bat, you're not completing the full range of motion, not getting full depth, but why? Reason? Because this helps you practice lifting heavier weight.
It's more controlled. It's more convenient if you can't find a bench, because you know how it goes around 5 o'clock. Everybody's off work. Can't find a bench anywhere. Hopping into a floor press, finding a rack, and getting on the floor and doing these helps practice your strength, prevents the injuries, because that full range of motion, people can go too deep on that, impinging on the rotator cuffs and that area of the body doing that lift. So floor press is a safe way to go, on top of building strength, safety, and overall convenience when you're at the gym trying to hit chest day. And for the last little bit here, the last few exercises, I turned it into basically a tri-set or a circuit. I was kind of wrapping up here, wanted to go home. I was out at the gym for a while, and I just decided to do this all back to back to back. For the inverted row, I noticed a bit, kind of deep into the circuit here, I was a little too high on the rack, which kind of messed up my form a little bit. I wasn't able to get that full range of motion pull in towards my chest here, which is a smidge too high. So want to make sure that you are low enough to engage the right muscles, and also make sure you're not too low to where you're ruining the workout and exercise and movement itself. But overall, good circuit, strong workout.
All right, we've made it to the end of the workout. Overall, the workout, I think, was pretty well balanced with the upper body, lower body split. With the upper body workouts themselves and just how they were structured all together, it made more sense than the last workout that we did. It was more practical, something that I would have prescribed to a client. I would feel that they would be safe doing it, myself included. So overall, I felt like it was a decent workout. On top of that, it was also very time sensitive. I was able to get in, get out, and get on with my day. So on that alone, it was much better than the first. Now, as far as the likes, a lot of thumbs up there. As far as the dislikes, not a whole lot to think about, really. The only thing I could think of that I didn't like too much was the hanging raise exercise. That's one of the ones that put a little strain on my lower back unnecessarily. More of a powerlifting movement, or power in general, just the lift itself and how it's structured. But I found myself tweaking my back a little bit, nothing concerning, but it could easily turn into that if I do too much weight on that exercise. But even that, I wasn't too bothered by, but it's just something I'd be a little concerned about moving forward. Does this match the Venom character? Would I see Eddie Brock / Venom doing this workout, or at least doing the workout to get the body that Venom / Eddie Brock has? Yeah, really, honestly, because it's simple. Look, the thing is, the simpler, the better, sometimes. Because if you overcomplicate your exercises, it can kind of deviate from the goal of the exercises themselves. So if you put too much on it, if you make it too complicated, it's going to be hard to get through the workout, and you kind of lose the focus that you have. With this, it's straight to the point. It's very simple, easy to do. And then also with the program, and I'll link the website down below, they have a link to the video on how to do the exercises in case you're confused. In case you don't know what the form looks like, it gives you a really good idea on what to do and make sure that you're doing it right. But back to the question, would Eddie Brock, Venom do this workout? I would agree. So as far as the TWIP rating goes, I gotta give this one, ooh, this is kind of tough now that I think about it. I would say 3.5 to 4 TWIPs, because of all the reasons I mentioned earlier. It's quick, it's fast, it's easy to do. It kind of ensures that you're doing it properly because of those videos, and they seem practical enough for me to actually prescribe to a client. Me as a personal trainer, I would give this a good rating as far as it just being safe, doable, and it can teach the client on how to do the exercises, get stronger, and all the goals that they would potentially want to meet for themselves. Now, if you want to look super while doing these exercises, whatever exercises I may present to you, whatever workouts that you're doing on your own, if you want to look super doing it, link down below for the Super X link, along with my discount code. Save yourself 10% off the purchase. There's a new Venom drop that just came out, and I'm really excited. I already put my order in. You better be quick because supplies are going low. People are hopping on this quick. So if you want your Venom merch from the Super X link, click the link down below, get my discount code to save yourself 10% off. Can't wait to see what you guys get. Let me know down below what you guys decided to get, because there's tons of stuff in there. And one final note before you all head out for today. Now that I got you looking super, I want to help you feel super. So check out the link down below for Legion of Champions, a community where we help you all kind of find your way on your journey of fitness and health. I want to make sure that whatever part you've seen like you're missing out on, or feel like you're weak on, or don't really fully understand, this is the community for you, because we want to help as many people as possible feel as super and as healthy as they possibly can. And yeah, that's all I have for today. Again, I am Spidey Trainer. Thanks again for joining me for today's video. And on your way out, make sure you hit that like button, hit subscribe, and hit the bell for more notifications on whatever video I have coming up next. And until then, stay amazing.